Joe knows the cryptos. We have a very busy day today, so let's get going. Today we're going to talk about PGV. I think it's called Gembot, Eazybot, USDC, Drip, Furio, Truth Seekers, and finally I'm going to give you my I think it's over a month review of Fathom. That's been up and going for a little while now. So stay tuned, stay to the end, like and subscribe now to get that out of the way so we can get into it. Everyone like and subscribe? Okay, let's go. So I'm sorry for the aesthetics here, not going to be as pleasing. I'm having some technical difficulties today. That being said, I'm going to get right into it. We're going to start off with Prosperity Gem Ventures, which I've really enjoyed this one. But let's go into it. So I'll just pull up the I'll just go ahead and pull up the Discord. So Manny from PGV has been working tirelessly around the clock from what it seems like on his Discord. If you notice, he does stuff at 4 a.m., 8 p.m., 5 a.m., 3 a.m. I mean, he is going strong to get back all the refunds. So he's working on that diligently. Somehow at the same time, he's working on Gembots, and we'll get that going in a second. But I'll let you know this about PGV, is that I got my refund weeks ago. It wasn't a big one. It was like $2 or $3 grand. Then I got my Polygon refund. And I know that some of the bigger wallets have not been refunded yet, but I think he's working on that right now. If he does refund everything, that would be awesome. That would be really cool, and it would really prove that what he's doing works. At the same time, I'm still in the USDC contract. We'll talk about USDC's losing its peg a little bit later, but I want to stick to PGV right now. So PGV, I've been getting my my rewards weekly, and it's ranged from about a point, or it's been a point and a quarter, because that's what he set it at. And it's been that strong for about 2 or 3, that's a day, 2 or 3 weeks. And so now, we'll see. I'll get my reward tomorrow. I think the rewards are allowed to be gotten tomorrow. And then he's going to release anyone. If you want to get out, he'll let you out. But if you stay in, you're going to have to stay in for 60 days because he doesn't want people coming in and out to make a quick buck. I think I'm going to stay in. I've almost ROI'd. I'm like 60, 70% ROI'd. In other words, I've gotten my rewards back and almost the amount I've put in, so I can let that ride after I get everything out, or even continue. I have not compounded yet, but I could compound and get higher rewards. So I'll go right into it. So look, if you're waiting for a refund, be patient. Let's give him the opportunity. He's given a lot of refunds out. Next up is Gembot. So Gembot is from the creators of PGV. It is their crypto trading bot. But this is a paid bot subscription service. We don't know a lot about it. I just threw him $100 because why not? If it works, it's $100 a month for life for the bot to work. Otherwise, you're paying $200 a month. If it works anything like he says, this has nothing to do with PGV, but I imagine it's the same bots that trade for PGV. And if that's the case, and they work well, it wouldn't take much to get your $100 a month back. The nice thing about the Gembot, if you haven't heard of this or known anything about it, you can actually trade on your exchange, kind of like Eazybot, which we'll get into next. But kind of like Eazybot, you have control over your funds. It's an API that connects the bot to your exchange, and it sends a buy and sell signal. And it works very well with Eazybot. I'm curious to see how Gembot works, so I will put some money in there once it gets launched. No word yet on the launch. It was supposed to be the other day, but it did not launch the other day. So let me see if I can go to Gembots here. Let's see if there's any new announcements. No new announcements. Yesterday at 2:15 a.m. they were talking about fixing the affiliate links. Other than that, it's probably going to be on hold until they get some things worked out. Either way, when it comes out, I will do a full review. I am super excited about Gembots for lots of reasons. One, I get to control the money and trade it instead of giving it to Yield Robot or Rely Fund, who says they're going to trade it and then just takes your money. You get control of your funds like you do on Eazybot. Eazybot is actually pretty easy and pretty cool, but you get to trade your own funds. So next up is Gembots. We talked about them. Eazybot. To be honest, I did 2 videos on Eazybot, and Eazybot was running and gunning and doing awesome. And then what happened was the market tanked due to lots of different things happened in the last couple of weeks. And it's been stalled out. And I would pull it up, but it's not worth the time. I've only made about $2 or $3 in the last week on there. I can put money in and trade right now as it goes back and forth, but I'm just going to let it ride. I'm going to wait this out a little longer. I'll do an update on this in probably about a week to show you where I'm at and do a full update. But this is more of a weekend review. By the way, if you forgot to subscribe in the beginning, please do so now. Hit the like button. We have more good stuff to come. USDC. Okay, USDC lost its peg. Now let's go to, if we go to USDC on the CoinGecko, you will see that it lost its peg. It went pretty far down. It got pretty ugly. For a major stable coin, oh shoot, let's just go here. I'll break that news to you later. Let's go here. Let's do USDC. Boom, shakalaka. USDC paired with what? Let's just look at it against USDT, which has not lost its peg. Just USDC. You will notice that it got pretty ugly. It was running along at $1 or thereabouts, and then boom, 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 to about 90 cents. So it lost about 10% of its value. Now, the cause of this, unless you're living under a rock, Silicon Valley Bank failed, which is a bullshizzle failure. I didn't say the bullshit, but I almost did. So it was a bullshizzle failure for lots of reasons. One, this bank was, I shouldn't say it's a bullshit failure. Here's the deal. It failed. The regulators knew it was going to fail. The CEO of the company sold 3 million of his shares prior to failure, and they let it fail, and they still let people take their money out prior to the failure, those on the inside. So I'm very curious to know who got their money and who didn't, because that is nonsense. And our government let this fail on purpose to hurt you. All right? They did this for effect. I'm not happy about it. But neither here nor there. Let's get into it. So because of that failed, I think USDC, they had about they backed about $3.3 billion in that bank. Now, this only represents a small amount of the USDC, so don't freak out. This was a reaction. As you can see, it took a bomb. Everyone panic sold. Oh my God, USDC is going to zero just like Terra Luna. It did not. Smart people bought back in. There was some profit taking, as you can see, and we've kind of leveled around 95 cents. Now, if you look at 3.3, that represented probably about 5 to 7% of the USDC dollar holdings to back it. So this makes sense where the level is, but I bet they're waiting for the variance, the volatility to move out in order to buy back in to get that, to re-hit that peg again. So I'm not saying go out and rush out and buy USDC to make that 5% short-term gain. Do not do that. That is a risky play. I do not give financial advice. I'm just telling you what's going on in the market like the news does. This is almost like reporting like the news. So don't go out and buy a bunch of USDC. That may or may not serve you well. And I keep looking over here because my notes are over here, so I apologize. All right. So let's talk about a couple ones real quickly. We have, Drip, Furio, Truth Seekers, Momentum, Fathom. I didn't mention Momentum in the beginning, but I'll talk about that briefly. Now, Truth Seekers, let's start with Drip. Okay, let's start with Drip. Where is my Drip link? Okay, so let's take a look at the Drip coin. If you look at Drip, it had a pump a couple days ago. Let's look at the 14-day. It had a pump a couple of days ago, went up to 52 cents. I'm not heavily in Drip. I'll be honest with you. I have very little Drip. I just find it fascinating because it's been going on for a long time. Now, if you look at it, it was down, it pumped. Now it's just gradually sliding as people try to rush to race against time to get their money out. Will Drip last forever? Nothing lasts forever. Will it last a month? Probably last a month. It's got a little liquidity left for people to suck out. But, long-term standings, if you look at this thing, we were at 100, if you look at the time frame, it's been out for a while. January, almost December of 21, I think? Yeah, December of 21 it came out. Pumped to $150, almost $150 a drip, $161 a drip. And boom, we're down to 42 cents. So that chart doesn't bode well long term. I don't think we'll ever get there. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some haters that hate me for saying this because they have big bags of drip. But the reality is that this is a tough one to overcome. Furio, same thing. You know, I think I got into furio and it was like $17 or something stupid. Let's take a look at that one. It's been going for a little while though. Oh, come on, computer. Doesn't like me right now. Neither here nor there. There we go. So like I got into this thing when it was about $17. I didn't buy a lot then. It made me nervous because all these things, you know, then they drop. It's at about 8.5 cents. It's on its deathbed, gonna be honest. I hate it because I do have a lot of furio. Not so much that this is gonna hurt me, but I don't like seeing this. It's around 8.8 cents right now. You know, hopefully it'll live a little bit longer. We'll see. I don't know. Let me know how you feel about Drip and Furio down below. Leave your comments. Let's talk about Truth Seekers. Truth Seekers, I got in at launch. There was so much excitement at launch. You know, I was like, oh my God, I want my NFT. It was like 72. I think I got in at 40 or whatever the launch price. Maybe it was 50 cents. You know, now we're down to 13, 14 cents and dropping. They're trying to do real world things with their money. They're trying to do the Truth Seekers wallet. Very cool. You know, that NFT, they still haven't done anything with. I'm waiting for something to do with that. But I don't want them just to give away money right now. I'd rather have them reinvest that money for the long term so it's a sustainable business. Not just pay out rewards so everyone's happy. The problem with this is that people don't have patience, no patience left in order to wait out a real business. It takes real time to build. Is Truth Seekers going to go the distance? Don't know. I know they're very passionate about their tech. They're very passionate about security in this realm, which I think we should all appreciate. If nothing else, stand behind them, you know, if they continue to do the right thing. So right now, I'm still a hold on my Truth tokens. I have all the tokens I originally bought. I have my NFT. I haven't sold anything. I will hold it for a while. I'll give them another 6 to 8 months to see how they do. As long as they're working towards a positive, with positive momentum in the right direction, I'll stick with them. That's Truth Seekers. I'm going to talk about Momentum briefly. For those of you who don't know about Momentum and the MAS token, it came out and they're doing some cool things. They're buying land in Uruguay or Paraguay because the cost to mine Bitcoin there is very cheap because electricity is cheap. That token has done, I will say, pretty well recently. It's regained a lot of its losses. I mean, it's not up to its original. Let's see, MAS. Is this the right MAS? Might not be the right mass. I don't think this is the right. Yeah, this is the right mass. So 50 cents. The token, if you look at it's over the last 3 months, it was up here at $1.60. Had a big loss, and then it's been kind of puttering around, but it not doing terrible. This is not a dying death coin. This is a growth because it's a real business doing real things to project real incomes and revenue streams to give back to the token holders. To be fair, I don't hold any MAS right now. I sold it to buy some other stuff. I'm kind of wishing I kept, so I might be buying in shortly here. Finally, let's talk about something that came in very uniquely, which is this Fathom. Okay, I'm looking at the charts, I haven't done a full review on Fathom because these guys spent about 1.5 years building this infrastructure, and it was very, very, very complicated at first. Just to give you the overview, when you buy Fathom, you get what's called their MAS. It's different than Momentum's MAS, but you get MAS, and that MAS number is based on what you paid for the Fathom. So if you paid $500 for the Fathom, you got 500 MAS tokens, and this keeps your rewards stable. Okay, so I've been consistently getting rewards. However, as you can see, I bought in at launch, and I have lost money on the original investment. My MAS, I have not lost any. I am still getting daily returns, but those returns have not made up for my losses yet in this token. I have not done a full review on this one. I'm going to give it another month to see if it, how it does. Oh, big news for Fathom is that they're changing their smart contract. So that's always a bad sign. Something happened with the old smart contract. They have to go to a new smart contract. Meanwhile, I'm still getting rewards, but they're going to switch to a new smart contract. They announced that on March 6th. Okay, March 6th they announced that. Let's see. Let's go back to the Discord here. March 6th let's go to Fathom. We go to the announcements. March 6th was the last announcement they had. Well, it's been a week. Haven't heard a dang peep out of them. That is not a good sign. I hope that just means they're working diligently on the new smart contract, but I don't like radio silence on announcements. They are in the, Sergey or whatever his name is. I think he's in the chats. I don't know. Let's see. I haven't looked here in a couple hours. But there's some people in the chat, so they're still talking about it. But I would like to see an update from the Fathom holders. Look, I know we covered a lot. I think we're at minute 10, 11-ish. I don't edit these things. 15 minutes in, covered a lot in 15 minutes. There's a lot going on in the DeFi space right now and crypto in general. You have lots of bot projects, interesting projects to buy into. I think things are going to more revenue and real business based. And then the bot people are saying, listen, I don't want to buy your fake coin bot thing that you're going to rug pull on me. I want my own bot. So things like Eazybot, I'll put an affiliate link down below. Gembot, I'll put an affiliate link. I have no idea how that thing's going to work out. Up to you if you click on the affiliate link. I would appreciate it. I'd like it, but I don't do this just for that. I just have a lot of fun doing this and keeping up with the crypto. I'm going to watch this. Watch how quickly I can switch. Oh, wow. Now, I'm sorry for the crappy video today. I'll update that in the future. Let me know your thoughts, what you're doing, what you're seeing out there. Like and subscribe and share and do all those things. And I will see you next time. Talk to you soon.